Testing. Testing 2. Okay. Welcome to episode 441 of Beauty Magazine, the Sims 4 story of a once thriving, now struggling fashion magazine, as well as other stories in the same save file universe, whatever you want to call it. We are currently doing a story of a sim that has moved from Henford to Bellecourt to replant and tend a vineyard lot. And her name is Simone Au revoir. And while doing this, at some point, she will discover that there is a history of somebody having nobility in her past via probably the book. You know, if you look up in the book, it tells you you got nobility and then you can join the career. I'm in a hurry to do this intro bit here. I was doing another stream a few minutes ago and my internet cut out, so I don't have a whole lot of time, maybe an hour for this stream, because it's currently going on. It's 2:50 a.m. I'm going to go maybe to 4. I was in the middle of something else too, and it's got about 20 minutes left in it. So I'm going to at least let that finish. So, but yeah, I'm just going to be a short stream. I'll kind of catch everybody up with what's going on in it, because we've kind of got it established now. So, we've got Simone Au revoir. I brought her here. It was the last week of spring or so. We started planting things. Then all summer we were growing. We were letting the grapes grow indoors to get them to be big and ready to go when fall came. We had apples growing. We had pears growing, lemons. With the idea being that she is replanted. She has replanted the vineyard lot here. Because these plants were dying off. This sim here, Concord Welch, his family was tending this lot. They don't own the lot because it's part of the Cap's property, you know, or the Kingdom property, or, you know. But his family was tending it, and he is what's left of his family after his father recently passed away. Well, something was causing the plants on this lot to die off. And, well, the Caps can't have that. They need their fancy wine, and they considered this parcel of land the crown jewel, because the fruit that was on this land seemed to make the best wine or nectar. But for some reason, the plants were dying off, and they blamed him for his lack of experience or something. And he went away for a while trying to figure out what went wrong, to get his head together. Well, he comes back, and the whole thing's been replanted. So he's determined to find out what went wrong. and see if the same thing happens to these plants. And he's, in the meantime, he hasn't said anything to her, but he's helping out. He hasn't mentioned that he used to live here or work here, but they're now they've harvested the fruit and they're making the nectar. Well, the secret is that there's a sim that also comes to this lot and resides here. He just happens to, as a, I figured out one thing for him to be when he's out in the open is the beekeeper, because by putting on the beekeeper suit, it makes it hard for people to see him. Because he wears a mask. Because he has scars. And he also has scars on his body. When he was a child or a baby or something young, I'm not sure exactly what age yet, but he survived an attack by wolves. I still don't know for sure yet if he was alone during that attack or not, but somebody saved him from that attack. And they taught him some things. They taught him some music and some other things, and, well, he does the beekeeping up there, and he is the one that is responsible for sabotaging those plants for some reason. His name is Angelo Della Melodia. I just had started having him make candles when the last episode ended a few minutes ago. Because, if you don't know already, this is the Angel of Music, or the Phantom of the Opera, only he's the Phantom of the... He is the Wraith of the Vineyard. He runs an underground music station. Kind of like it was the Wolfman or something like that. Somebody used to be a there used to be DJs that would play music like the band music or the rock and roll music in areas where people were like heavily conservative or like the Bible Belt or something like that. Just anyway. He's kind of like that. He's playing the band music and things like that. And some of the stuff he's composed. Now, I just made him I just added him to the game. So he still has to learn all the skills. But he had a burnout, so I had to get over the burnout in order to get him to do his stuff. I'm making use of these new passages, these secret passages, to tell his story, because he can use those to get in and out of wherever he's trying to go. We also have my wine cellar down here, where my goal is to have at least 100 bottles of each fruit. Now, you can click on the thing and make apple wine and make, or apple nectar and grape nectar. And you can make strawberry nectar. But after that, there's lemon, but it's called Vitality, I believe. And then, or Energy, or whatever one it is. But you have to mix it with sage. But there's also the ability to make berry nectar using any berry, or fruit using any fruit. So what I want to do then, at some point, I want to somehow, and I might just use his inventory to make it happen. Because if they put it in his inventory, they won't have access to it. I want to make it so that they're only adding certain fruits or berries to the thing, so that I can say they're making raspberry wine or they're making blueberry wine. If there is such a thing, I don't know. I don't drink, so I don't know all the types of wines there are. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's get back to doing this, and I'll get my other thing going again that I was listening to. Did you max the skill? No, you're not maxed yet. your turn to start working on the grate. Okay, we need 6 more. Alright, well, can you get some strawberries? No. Go do some harvesting then. We'll let him do some graping. The hell? What? Wait a minute here. How the hell am I watching this? I didn't buy this. What, are they throwing in stuff that I didn't buy? I mean, I've never bought a movie from Amazon before, so... What is my stuff? How do I find my stuff? purchases and rentals. Okay. Well, that's not on there, so why are you suddenly showing me a movie that I didn't buy? You better not be charging me for this, because I sure as heck didn't, Okay, alright. So I'm not paying for this. Alright, you just, for some reason, kept going. Alright, well, let's... What am I, No, where... Alright, here, let's do this. Add it to that. Because I don't have time to watch that right now. Hello, Owen. Happy New Year. What are you doing? You need outside too? Well, finish making these nectars real quick. Or better yet, how about you come back in? We got plenty of strawberry nectar we can make. Let's see. You got 13 strawberries bottles worth. You have none. I was hoping to have some of my own to do, but... Okay, you went too far. Okay, well, you made two, so... We needed 6 altogether. So we need 4 more. You're making 1. Alright, so once you make all those, we're done with grape for now. We'll have 100 bottles of grape to go with our 100 plus bottles of apple. And then it'll be time to age them. And then we need to make a room for strawberry. What is your gardening skill right now? You're almost there. So that should finish you off. Well, hey, that gives you something to sell. Okay, I was going to do something. You... I want you to stop. I want you to get up here. Okay, I need you to change your outfit, though. I need you to at least wear that. No, no. You already have the job I want you doing. You're Nancy Landgrave's babysitter, and you're her gossip columnist. You don't need another job. Now, if you give me a rando calling that up, yeah, we'll be sure to tell them, hey, yeah, you need to do that. Stop weeding. Alright, I want you to go over here and change into the beekeeper suit. Now you can do some more gardening. The Phantom of the Rose Garden? Yeah. Flea market. Is there anything I want to do at the flea market? I don't think so. Not yet. Alright. What do you got? Get rid of the sage for now? Yeah. Damn it! Okay, well, we need to do something. Get rid of the grapes he's holding on to. Yeah. we've completed the grapes. We've got at least 100 grapes. It's 104. Got at least 100 excellent quality. It's 104 excellent quality bottles of apple. And then the poor and the normals that were made. When we start the next episode tomorrow night, we'll start working on the strawberry. And our little beekeeper, Phantom Wraith, will continue to do his music lessons so that eventually he can teach somebody. But I do need to get to bed as soon as this thing decides that it's ready. Might as well just do that one since it was a very short one anyway. So, thank you to anybody who was watching the previous stream that got cut short when the internet... Well, it was a long stream, but it didn't end on my terms. Thank you to anybody who was watching that one. And thank you to anybody who's dropped by to watch this one. There are some that have been watching. I'll be on later tonight, sometime after 8:30. I work until 8:30. That's Eastern time, because right now it's going on 4 a.m. So probably at least 15 hours from now, because get home and it'll be 9 o'clock and after 9, and it'll, depending on how tired I am, tomorrow's stream can go late because I'm off on Saturday. But, yep. But there we will have it. We will have the story of of Concord, who's trying to return to where his family was tending the land to find out why the grapes went bad, or the plants went bad, or if they're going to go bad again. We have our Phantom or Wraith, who has sabotaged those plants, but nobody knows that yet. What is the reason that he did it? Who is he mad at? Is he mad at somebody? And at some point, Simone will become some sort of noble, because this whole story came about because I need somebody who's some sort of duchess, princess, queen, something, wearing a wedding dress on the cover of a magazine. So she's going to be marrying one of these two. And finding out that she's got no noble blood. And going through the noble career when that happens. And I'm hoping that that doesn't derail my plans and cause me issues that will piss me off. But until then, we're going to do what we're going to do with making wine and tending the vineyard and making music. Because that's what we do. So, thank you to those who are watching. Thank you to those who watched the previous episode. Thank you to those who are watching in the future. Hope everybody has a good night and a good day. And it would be awesome to see y'all in the next one that you are able to make it to. Until then, bye-bye for now.